Okay, sir. Students, in part 22 we have completed 4 types of isomerism. So they are important for 2 marks each. And now we are going to talk about very simple thing. It is fundamental, basic concepts, ವಿಚಾರಗಳು. Okay? In organic reaction mechanism. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಒನ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ನೀವು ಇನಾರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತೀರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ತೊಗೋತೀವಿ ದಟ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಎ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ನೇಮ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಎ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, in an organic reaction, okay, whatever the molecule that you take, the organic molecule okay, taken for reaction, organic molecule taken for reaction is called by a special name, is called, what it is called? A substrate. Is called a substrate. Substance you can remember, but actually it is substrate. Is called a substrate. Okay, is called a substrate. Okay, and with which it reacts, is called attacking reagent. Is called attacking reagent. Okay, attacking reagent. So this is the basic concept in organic reaction mechanism. So in an organic reaction, the organic molecule that is taken for the reaction is called by the special name substrate. Okay, and with which it reacts is called attacking reagent. And if you want simple example, for example, if you take the reaction between CH3Cl, okay, CH3Cl, or you can take a CH3Br, whatever you want. Okay, CH3Br, and plus if you are going to take NaOH here, NaOH. So this is called substrate, because this is the reacting molecule that we are going to take for the chemical reaction. So this is going to attack on this. Okay, substrate. And the chemical name of this is substrate bromomethane, methyl bromide or bromomethane. That is our compound we have taken. And this will attack on this, and this is called attacking reagent. This is called attacking reagent. This is called attacking reagent. Okay, and this will produce, okay, this will produce intermediates. So this will produce first, this will be Na plus OH minus, and this will be CH3 plus and Br minus. So that will be there. We will get here CH3, and we get here Br, and here we get OH minus. Okay, and this is neither the reactant nor the products. This is called intermediates. This is called intermediate. And this finally, it will break into the required products. That is, we get CH3, okay, OH or OHCH3, plus we get Br minus, or we get NaBr, Br minus or NaBr, okay. So where Na plus going to confuse, so this will give you NaBr, okay, and Na will remain here only, and this is called products. This is called products. So this is the basic concept in organic reaction mechanism. So the organic reaction, in any organic reaction, you can take in any organic reaction, the organic molecule taken for the reaction is called a substrate, and with which it reacts is called attacking reagent. For example, if you take bromomethane, so this you are going to study in PUC second year, especially under, okay, SN2 reactions, okay. So this is a bromomethane or methyl bromide. So this is taken for the reaction, nucleophilic substitution, and NaOH is going to be attacked on this. We get intermediate, directly compounds we don't get, we get intermediates, and then this intermediate finally it will convert into products. So thus, in general, okay, so in general, you can write in general, in any organic reaction or in an organic reaction, or you can take in general, a organic reaction follows what it follows: organic molecule, this is what you call substrate, and this substrate is going to attack by attacking reagent, anything that you are going to take, attacking reagent, and this attacking reagent will attack on the organic molecule, and it will produce intermediates. And these intermediates will give you products and byproducts. This will give you products and byproducts. The products coming along with that, they are called byproducts. So this is products and this is called byproduct. Okay? That means the substrate will be attacked by the reagent and intermediates are formed which will form products and byproducts. And what is the work of a substrate? This substrate supplies carbon atom. A substrate supplies carbon atom. Okay? So, see here, this carbon is supplied by the attacking reagent. Okay? Supplies a carbon atom, and in such reaction, in all such reactions, what actually happens? In such reactions, or in such organic reactions, organic reactions. Covalent bonds are broken. Covalent bonds, old covalent bonds are broken or cleavaged, and a new covalent bond are formed. So breaking up of old covalent bonds and the formation of new covalent bonds is the mechanism, or that is what we call organic reactions. Okay? Here what happens, if you take the same example, CH3Br, this covalent bond is broken. And here this covalent bond is broken. Okay? And we get here a new bond between CH3 and OH. New bond is formed, and this NABr is formed. So old bonds are broken. And the new bonds are formed. This is what happens in case of any organic reactions. And hence, okay, what is a reaction mechanism? Definition, if they ask you, what is the meaning of a reaction mechanism? A reaction mechanism. So what define reaction mechanism, if they ask you? A reaction mechanism, What is a reaction mechanism, if they ask you? That is a sequential, systematic, okay, account of each step describing details of what? Electron transfer. Okay? Electron movement. Okay? Energetics, energy changes, during old bonds cleavage, that is breaking. Old bonds cleavage and new bond formations. New bonds formations. Okay? And the rate of transformation, rate of transformation of reactants into their products, into their products, into their products, and this is called kinetics, chemical kinetics, kinetics. Okay? If they ask you what is kinetics, kinetics is the rate of transformation of reactants into their products. Okay? So, and the knowledge of mechanism, okay, the knowledge of mechanism, the knowledge of reaction mechanism, the knowledge of reaction mechanism, what is the use? Helps in the synthesis of, required organic compounds. Organic compounds in a better way. In a better way. More products. Okay? So, what is a reaction mechanism if they ask you? A reaction mechanism is a sequential account. Sequential account means, already I told you, reactant, substrate should be taken, attacking reagent should be there, how it will attack and how it will form intermediates, that is called sequential account. Substrate will come first and attacking reagent is taken. Both attacking reagent will attack on the substrate, it will form intermediates, and then it will give products and byproducts. That is what we call sequential account of each step, describing details of electron movement and energetics. Okay? That means transfer of energy. Energetics during old bond cleavage, and new bond formations, and the rate of transformation of reactants into their products, that is kinetics. And if you want, the knowledge of this reaction mechanism helps in the synthesis of required organic compounds in a better way. So if you want, what is the reaction mechanism? In short but sweet you can cite, a reaction mechanism is a details of, okay, electron movement, energetics during the formation of products from the reactants, including the rate of transformation. You can write it in your own way also, or you can write bookish, whatever that you wish. So this is fundamental concepts in organic reactions, mechanism. You remember, any organic compound taken for the reaction is called substrate, and anything that reacts with it is given the name attacking reagent. As soon as attacking reagent will attack the organic compound, the product is not formed. They will form some intermediates, and these intermediates will afterwards give you the required products and byproducts. And then, what is a reaction mechanism? What happens in a reaction mechanism? The old covalent bonds are broken and the new covalent bonds are formed. Then what is the reaction mechanism if they ask you? This is nothing but, okay, a sequential, a systematic account of each step describing details of electron movement and energetics during old bond breaking or old bond cleavage and new bond formations and the rate of transformation with which reactants are converted into their products, that is called kinetics. Okay? So the knowledge of this will help us to produce a better way organic compounds in better quantity and better quality. Okay? Now we are going to study another most important part, that is, this is over, fission. Okay? That is, we are going to study in part 23. So all means the same. Remember, covalent bonds are broken and hence we are going to call fission, breaking. Fission, same meaning, or cleavage. Fission or cleavage. Fission or cleavage or breaking. Fission or cleavage or breaking of a covalent bond. Because all organic compounds are made up of covalent bonds, covalent bond. Okay? So you should know what is the meaning of what is a covalent bond. Already I told you many times. Okay. So a covalent bond is nothing but a bond formed between two atoms or groups by equal sharing up of electrons. So electrons are shared equally between two atoms, and hence if there are two atoms A and B, if A shares one electron, B must share only one. This will give rise to a single bond. This is called single covalent bond. And if A is going to share two electrons with B, then we are going to get a double bond B. That is double covalent bond. And if A shares its three electrons with another B, then we get a triple bond B. That means covalent bond may be single covalent bond, double covalent bond, and triple covalent bond. So breaking of these bonds, we are going to study fission or cleavage or breaking of a covalent bond. So usually a covalent bond is broken in two ways. Okay? Usually a covalent bond, okay, in a reaction, a covalent bond in a reaction is broken or cleavaged. Okay? Broken or cleavaged. Okay? By two ways. Okay? What are the two ways? They are by two ways. They are the two ways of cleavage are: first one, okay, Okay, heterolytic cleavage. Sawkaಶ ಅಂದರೆ ಜೋರು ಅನ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, heterolytic cleavage. Heterolytic cleavage, or it is also called heterolysis. Breaking, heterolysis. Okay, heterolytic cleavage or heterolysis. Okay, or it is also called okay. And the second one, homolytic cleavage or homolysis. Homolytic cleavage or homolysis. Okay, so a bond can be broken in two ways. Okay, a covalent bond can be broken in two ways. One is heterolytic cleavage and homolytic cleavage. Homo means you know very well, same. Homo means same. Hetero means different. Okay, hetero means different. Okay, so in these two cases what happens? These homo and hetero words are used with respect to shared electrons. So hetero and homo, the words are used with respect to shared electrons. So in this case, the electrons shared, I will explain this in next class, but just I am telling you, A and B. So there will be equal sharing of electrons. That means A will take its own electron back and B will take its own electron back. So these radicals which are combined, they will become free. So hence the name given, free radicals. But in case of heterolysis, what happens? One will retain the electrons and one will lose the electrons. Suppose imagine A is going to lose the electron to B. Just in your imagination, you get here A plus and we get here B minus with a lone pair of electrons. So we get here ions, and hence these are ionic reactions. And we get here cations and anions. So this I will go into detail, okay, when we are going to study in part 24, heterolytic and homolytic cleavages. First we will start with heterolytic cleavage, breaking unequally, that will continue in details, and homolytic, breaking of a covalent bond with equal distribution of electrons, that will continue in part 24. So how many types of bond cleavage are there means one is heterolytic, one is homolytic. I will continue in my next part. Thank you.